Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to have it all and others seem not to have anything? Does it seem sometimes like life is so easy for some people and life is hard for others? Well, today I'm going to be talking about a topic. For some, it's controversial, and for others, it is a necessary conversation that must be had. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. So, this evening, the topic of discussion: money is the answer. Money is the answer. I'm going to begin talking about this because it is a necessary conversation that must take place. People want it, people need it, individuals crave for it. Some individuals, they break every law known to God and man to get it. Then they suffer the consequences of the reactions, and then they're angry with the entire world. There is a right way and a wrong way to accumulate money in this life. There's no getting around it. We all must have it in order to be able to do the necessary things that have to be done. So let's get down to business on today. Let me begin with a quote. Quote, "There are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge." Close quote. Quote, "Both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought." Close quote. These are true, profound statements that are very true. What you think is what you become. What you speak is what you're going to have. A lot of individuals don't want to believe it. They don't want to accept it, but we're using millions and millions and millions of words every single day. And as a result of that, our world, your atmosphere, your sphere, it's created by the things that we say. Nothing happens by happenstance. I've heard the saying, well, everything happens for a reason. My response to them was, well, what is the reason? Their response would be, well, I don't know the reason. Then stop telling people that everything happens for a reason. Find out the reason why things are happening. Find out the reason why we do the things that we do. And too many individuals, especially religious people, and I know a ton of them, they will argue you down when it comes to the subject and the topic of money. And then they want to tell you that money is not necessary and we don't need it. And my response to them is, well, if that is true, then why are preachers always begging for it? And why do they want individuals to continually give it to them? Where are they going to get it from? How are they supposed to accumulate it? Stop being foolish, ladies and gentlemen. Go on a journey with me in your mind. And the first thing that individuals must learn and understand, that money is a divine right. What do you mean by that, Tyrone? It's a divine right because it was divinely instituted in the mind of man. How do you think that paper tender, that's what it's called, tender, how do you think that it came into existence? Because in the early days of colonialism here in America, there was no such thing as the term called money. They had what was called a bartering system. They exchanged goods for services. And money became a controversial topic when it was invented, and a war almost broke out over it. So whenever individuals don't understand something, ignorance begins to take place. And when it takes place, it supersedes everything that a normal conversation could have. There's a lot of money in this world. There's enough for everyone to have to be able to take care of their needs and to do the things that's necessary. But the first thing I want to establish, and you might want to get pen and paper for this one and write and take some notes and write some things down, because you'll find out it might be able to assist you and help you. You know, money, people have been taught money is evil, money is bad, money is wicked, money is ugly, money is dirty, money is cruel. Well, if it's all those things, then why do you crave it? Why do you want something that's supposed to be so dirty, so nasty, and so ugly? Because surely anything that the Creator created is not that. It becomes that when a wicked mindset is attached to it, and wicked deeds are done with it. That's what makes it evil. Money in itself is not wicked. Money in itself is not evil. You can use money for good and wonderful purposes, just as individuals choose to use it for wicked and terrible purposes. But for this particular lesson, this is to inspire and to motivate you through correct teaching about money. Yes, we need money in this life to get everything done in order to be, to do, and to have. Because without it, it's not going to happen. So remember, quote, poverty and riches are the offspring of thought, close quote. At the end of this lesson, I will tell you where the quotations have come from for everything that I'll be quoting. According to the divine writings or the holy scriptures, the book of Ecclesiastes, the 10th verse, and then the 10th chapter, rather, the 19th verse, states this, and I'm quoting from the latter portion, quote, money answereth all things, close quote. Money answereth all things. That means in this life, in this world of materialism, in this world of possessions, in this world of things, money is the answer. Why? Because we live on a material plane. And when you live on a material plane, we must have material things in order to be able to do the things that we desire. But in order to accumulate wealth and riches, in order to accumulate money, one must have a mindset for it. Because if you don't have a mindset for the consciousness of money, guess what? It's not going to happen. A lot of individuals will go through life ever challenging, and they will argue you down with the last colon, semicolon, and period, to try to tell you that we don't need this. Well, if you don't need it, then why do you crave it? If you don't need it, then why do you want it? Because money is a necessity. When they were giving out the stimulus checks, I didn't hear anyone complaining about receiving free money. They gladly accepted, and guess what? And they were looking for more. But in order to be able to accept, to receive, and to accumulate money for good and right purposes, a person's mindset has to change. Because if your mindset does not change, guess what? People will have the same thoughts that they've always had. And if you keep thinking in the same manner, nothing changes in a person's life. This is a fact. This is not something that I'm making up. This is real. So stop telling yourself that you can't be, do, and have. Change your thoughts, change your life. Change your thoughts, change your world. Change your thoughts, change your environment. Change your thoughts, change your atmosphere, etc. So individuals must understand that this is real. Now, according to another passage that I read and studied, it puts it this way, quote, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now this is when it was written, the writer was writing, the Apostle Paul was writing and talking to the believers and congregants that had come to the Messiah out of Rome. In other words, he was telling them, recondition your thinking, change your mind about every carnal thing. Well, that applies to money as well. One must have a mindset in order to develop money. people have to understand who created money. I'm glad you asked. Get your pen and paper down, check it out. I want you to discover things for yourself. You don't take my word or anybody's word for anything. Be a researcher. Be like me. Research everything, read everything, study everything that you can get your hands on. And then you'll find out for yourself, not based upon someone else's word. According to the book of Deuteronomy, in the 8th chapter, the 18th verse says, and I quote, "But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. For it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day." Close quote. Jehovah God, Almighty Yahweh, Elohim Adonai, told the Israelites, who were the descendants of Jacob. Jacob's name meant deceiver, manipulator, con artist. His name was changed after a dramatic experience, and the angel gave him a new name called Israel, meaning that you are a prince with God and you have power. He told the descendants of Abraham, when you come to conquer the land, when you come into it, remember this: it is I, Jehovah, who gives you the power. Remember your God. For why? For I give you the authority, power to get wealth, that I may establish my covenant. Broke people cannot accomplish anything in this world. You have a dream, you have a wish, you can have a hope, but you can't get anything accomplished without money. Millions of people are trying to get loans and so many other things and being turned down. Why? Because the individuals who have the money have stipulated certain conditions in order for individuals to be able to borrow their money. When you and I begin to change our thinking regarding this topic and think about it in the right way, good things and wonderful things are going to happen. Quote, when your positive personality is in control, it picks up only the positive thought vibrations being released by millions of other positive personalities throughout the world and translates them into their physical equivalent in terms of prosperity, sound health, love, hope, faith, peace of mind, and happiness. The values of life for which you and every other normal person are searching. Close quote. This is a stipulated fact. Everybody wants to live the good life. People want a good home, good cars. They want to be able to enjoy good food, live in decent neighborhoods. They want to be able to be surrounded by family and friends. After all, individuals are working for what? For money. This is the only reason why we're working. We're not working just for our health. We're not working just so we can say, I'm going someplace just to be going. Individuals are putting in hard, long hours. We're engaging in all types of specificity, talents, and things of that nature. We're utilizing them for the purpose of making money, earning money, to be able to live a better and decent life. Check this out. And I know the ladies are listening. A woman does not want any broke man who doesn't have money. She will begin to complain and say this: I can do bad all by myself. Well, I like to flip the script. I can do good all by myself. You see how that works? Somebody says they can do bad all by themselves. Well, I like to put it this way: I can do good all by myself. Money is the answer to material things in this life. Money is the answer to getting things right and established. Money is the answer for rehabbing and renovating homes. Money is the answer. When you understand this subconsciously and consciously, that's why I keep saying it, money is the answer. No, money is not the answer to eternal life. Don't be stupid. Money is the answer. In this world, of materialism. In this world, on this material plane, money is the answer. Now, all the quotation statements that you heard me make, they've come from three sources. The Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And the scriptures that I read are from the Holy Bible. This teaching lesson will continue. Until next time, never surrender, never quit.